Have you subscribed to the channel yet? Do it right now, thanks. I'm just an ordinary man, living an ordinary life. I'm no romantic hero, full of tenderness. I have my faults like everyone else. I don't always pay attention to others the way I should. I work too much. Sometimes I get mad for no reason, but I never mean to. Life gets in the way. Work, events, responsibilities. I was married to Dora for 19 years. We made love regularly, and it was always good. It was never a source of frustration for us. Sure, we had our distractions, football games, a good book, or a TV show. But when the moment was right, we always found the time. We had two beautiful daughters, Kelly, 16, and Jane, 14. Our marriage was running smoothly, like a well-oiled machine. Then Dora started getting ideas. She said our intimacy was too vanilla, and that we needed to spice things up. I wasn't dissatisfied, but I figured, if it made her happy, why not? It started with new positions, and I was game. But then came the role play, and honestly, it felt ridiculous. One night, out of nowhere, she asked, "Tristan, when was the last time you went out on a date with someone else?" I laughed. "What? Dora, what are you talking about? We went out last Friday. Remember that Italian place you wanted to try? Then we saw a movie, and your mom took the girls for the night." "No, I mean, when was the last time you dated someone other than me?" I froze, surprised by the question. Before you, I guess. Her name was Donna. I dated her for a couple of weeks before I met you. Why are you asking? "Do you miss it? The thrill of it all?" she asked. Thrill? More like a disaster. Dating was awkward and stressful. You were the one who wanted us to be exclusive, remember? I made up my mind then. I didn't want anyone else, that's why I married you. She let the subject drop, but her words stayed with me. Something was shifting, and I didn't like it. A couple of months passed, and things went on like normal, until one night, at a party for her friend Angela's promotion, Dora set me up. We were sitting with a group of friends, including Ashley, a colleague of hers. Dora leaned over to me and said, "Ashley wants to dance. Would you be a gentleman and ask her?" I didn't want to, but it was an awkward situation. I liked Ashley, she was sweet, but I wasn't interested in dancing with her. Still, I got up and asked her. As we danced, I felt her body pressed against mine. She smiled up at me, her big brown eyes sparkling. "Thank you for dancing with me, Tristan," she said. "Dora told me you wouldn't mind." I laughed, trying to make light of it. "Well, you're great at dancing, but this isn't really my thing." She winked at me. "Don't worry, you're safe. I love you, Tristan, but you know Dora's my best friend." As we returned to the booth, I saw Dora on the dance floor with a tall, handsome guy I didn't recognize. She was laughing, her hands a little too low on his back, and he was grinning down at her. I felt a surge of anger. She had set me up with Ashley so she could dance with him. I stormed out of the club, furious. Ashley followed me, asking what was wrong. "Dora's been talking about wanting to date other people," I blurted out. "I think this is her way of testing the waters. She's setting me up, and I'm not playing along." Ashley looked at me shocked. "I had no idea. I'm so sorry, Tristan. I didn't mean to be a part of this." "It's not your fault," I said, softening. "Let me take you home." When I got home, I went straight to the guest room. I couldn't sleep next to Dora after what had happened. The next morning, she confronted me. "What the hell is going on, Tristan? You left me at the club, locked yourself in the spare bedroom, and now you're sneaking out of the house before work." I sighed. "Dora, we need to talk. What are you doing? What was that last night?" She looked at me, defiant. "I've been thinking we should start seeing other people." I stared at her, stunned. "We're married, Dora. Married people don't see other people. Where is this coming from?" She crossed her arms. "Lots of people have open marriages now. Marcy and Herb from work do it, and it's made their marriage stronger." "Are you kidding me?" I asked, incredulous. "You're basing our marriage on what Marcy and Herb do. Their marriage is a mess." She shrugged. "It works for them. Why can't it work for us?" I shook my head. "Because I'm not interested in loving anyone else, and I don't want you loving anyone else either." We argued back and forth, but she was determined. She had convinced herself that this was the solution to whatever was bothering her. I knew then that our marriage was in serious trouble. The next evening, I came home to find her packing a bag. "I'm going out with Robert from work," she said casually. "Ashley's coming too. Why don't you come with us?" I stared at her, feeling a pit in my stomach. "No thanks," I said, "but you go ahead." She grinned. "Suit yourself. I'll see you later." As she left, I felt a cold sense of dread settle over me. She was crossing a line, and there was no coming back. That night, while Dora was out, I made up my mind. I packed my things and took the girls to my mother's house. I couldn't stay in that house any longer. When Dora came home and found us gone, she called in a panic, but I ignored her calls. She had made her choice, and now I was making mine. Over the next few weeks, Dora tried to make amends. She came by the house with gifts, cooked dinner for the girls, and begged for my forgiveness. But I couldn't forget what she had done. The trust between us was shattered. One night, she showed up unexpectedly. "Tristan, I'm sorry," she said, tears in her eyes. "I made a huge mistake. Can't we just talk? Can't we work this out?" I looked at her, feeling nothing but exhaustion. "I don't think so, Dora. This is who you are now. You wanted an open marriage, and that's not something I can live with." "But I love you," she cried. "I don't want to lose you." I sighed. "I'm sorry, Dora. I can't be the person you want me to be." The divorce was finalized a few months later. It was hard on the girls, but they understood why it had to happen. Dora moved on, and so did I. Ashley and I grew closer, and eventually, I asked her to marry me. She said yes. Looking back, I realized that sometimes people change in ways you can't predict or control. But no matter how hard it is, you have to stay true to yourself. Reader comments. _wow, this story took me on a roller coaster. I could really feel Tristan's frustration and helplessness. It's heartbreaking when someone you love changes so drastically. _. Dora's obsession with the idea of an open marriage was so infuriating. I couldn't believe she thought that would strengthen their relationship. Good for Tristan for standing his ground. _. The ending was satisfying. Tristan deserved someone who valued him for who he was, and it seems like Ashley is that person. _. I liked how the story slowly revealed Dora's intentions. The tension was palpable, especially when Tristan started catching on to her game. _. This was so real. Marriage is hard work, and when one partner starts playing games, it can unravel fast. I felt for Tristan, but I'm glad he found peace in the end. _.